So anytime we get a weapon, first thing we want to do as soon as we pick it up or find one, something's handed to us, we want to go ahead and make sure it's clear. As you can tell right there, it's cleared out. So now we're able to take it apart and all that good stuff. So we have to basically get inside of this to take it apart. So first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and pop these little pins right here. Push this one back here. Flip it over. If you got nails, kind of helps. Pull that one out. Take that apart, or just, you know, it stays together because this one, we haven't touched this one yet. So now, what always helps me, instead of trying to take it apart while it's here, I bring it back up. I take my other hand, put it here. Take this finger, push, still keeping good control of the upper. I come over to this other side, I grab this pin and pull it out. So now that I've got it pulled it out, I can just pull it apart like that. So I normally, before I start messing with the bolt and all that good stuff, I like to take the entire gun apart, and you'll see why here in a second. So I'm gonna start off with a charging handle on the upper. I don't normally clean my guns that much because I want them to be able to operate when they're dirty. So I clean them every now and again, and right now it's kind of getting almost to that point, but that's not what this video is about. So I take the charging handle, push down right here, and that bolt carrier group and the charging handle is going to come out. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that bolt carrier group, set it down, and the charging handle. So now we're not going to get too into detail of removing everything because I don't need to remove the rail off of this thing because it's kind of a booger to do, and not everybody has the same rail system as I do. Now the reason why I take the bolt carrier group and the charging handle out first is that way I can get that spring and the buffer out. So I use my charging handle, and you have this little pin right here keeping the spring and the buffer inside of the stock. So I just take this right here, just pop it loose. Now you want to have your trigger like just reset already, that way you don't have to bring it down. I'll just waller this out and bring it out just like that, and that allows me to get in there and clean all that good stuff, which you can tell she hasn't been clean in a while. Now we're going to get into the bolt carrier group. This is a part where you're going to need tools other than, you know, using parts of your AR platform. So I normally just take a little hook here to start taking this thing apart to get this firing pin retaining pin. So basically I just get in there and hook it, I pull it out like that. I always get like a towel, an old towel or something, that way I can just lay all my parts down on it. That way I don't lose anything. So now, after that, just firing pin falls right out. As you can tell, it's dirty. Now, I'm going to take the cam pin, turn it 90 degrees, and pull it out. Then I'm going to remove the bolt itself from the bolt carrier group. And that's it. All right, now we're gonna go over reassembly. So now you just take your your bolt carrier group. Just slide it in like that. Take your cam pin. You might have to spin it around. Your bolt, that is. Slide it in just like that. Turn it. Bring it out. One thing that helps me, put the firing pin back in. I just take and just kind of fill these two holes right here, right? So I just go like this, just drop it in. There it is, sitting right in there. Now, what you gotta do is just take your firing pin retaining pin, put it in this little hole right here. There you go, just like that. One thing that you can do to make sure, you know, it's together is just like that. Slap, fling it out. So when I slap it, it goes in right there. Make sure that we have it put together correctly. Then we're just going to go to our lower here. We're going to take our spring, buffer, and slide it on in. Just like that. We're going to go to our upper. Easier way to do it, turn your upper upside down, charging handle, bring it in, just like that. Slide it in just a little bit. Got it out, just align it, goes in just like that. Take them together. Hold it. Good controlled grip. Slap that first pin in. Slap that second pin in. Just like that. Now, we're going to do a functions check. So, weapon on safe. Pull the trigger. Trigger does not move. Put the weapon on fire. Squeeze the trigger. Fires. Now, we're going to hold the trigger. We're going to charge it. Release the trigger, you hear a clump. Our weapon operates correctly.